YouTube, YouTube. So my name is what? It's TimHyped, and this is the podcast of the podcast with the podcast of those podcasts that you've been watching. That's a podcast. So you already know I got my friends.
Big White Honky.
NexusProdgy.
And we have a special guest. It's a little female Kappa bear. Her name is Kay.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought she was a guy.
Surprise.
So
She's a
so this is gonna be another movie review, obviously, because you already know what the trilogy does, the Holy Trinity. This is about.
So if we're the Trinity, then who's who?
I'm Kay.
No. You have to be Wonder Woman. So who are us?
I'm the
then?
Flash. I'm the Flash.
You're all Wonder Woman.
I'm Aquaman.
And I'm Kay.
I'm.
Damn it! You took Aquaman. I was gonna pick Aquaman. All right, I'll take Green Lantern.
Hey, we're all
Not
buddies.
Hal Jordan Lantern. I'll be John Stewart or Kyle Rayner.
Oh man. So YouTube. This is about a phenomenal film that came out last year. Something.
This year, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was
Yeah, this year.
2015.
Fucking. Damn it. Alright. Anyways, so you already know this movie came out and it got fantastic reviews non-stop. There was no backlash. And what I'm talking about is George Miller's Mad Max Fury Road with Mr. Wayne. Oh, the bat is back. Tom Hardy and Charlize Theron. And this guy, Beast, Nicholas Hoult. And we're going to be talking about it because it's a film that George Miller freaking took it somewhere and cannot wait for a sequel. Am I right?
Oh yeah, definitely. I loved the fact that he continued the series 30 years after it came out, or it ended the original trilogy.
Yeah, it's a reboot, but then it's a continuation, but it's like its own thing.
Yeah.
Because they tweak a little bit from the previous Mad Maxes.
Yeah. This movie's amazing.
Like, this one was very post-apocalyptic, you know. I mean, like, in the original, it was the same, but what back then, you know, there wasn't as much resources as now, you know, if you look at it.
Well, this movie was in development hell for like 10 years.
Shit.
No, like, honestly, they had a script, and then Warner Brother canceled it. And then they were going to go shoot in Australia, and then it rained in the desert, and everything was green, so they had to delay it for another 2 years. And then people would sign on, then sign off. So nobody really thought this movie was ever going to get created, and nobody thought it'd be good. But
yeah,
they sure as hell proved everybody wrong.
And if you don't know, George Miller is soon to co-direct and co-write the solo Batman film. And if you just imagine what he did with all that post all that stuff, just imagine what he did there, and him bringing that to a real life Batman crime fighting movie with a bad guy. Just imagine.
That would be pretty awesome.
Yeah. I can't imagine what he'll do with Jared Leto's Joker.
If Jared Leto is to be in it, you know.
I think the way they're gonna go with the Jared Leto Joker is not Brave and the Bold Joker, but the Batman animated series with the kid in the black and red suit.
Batman
Batman
Beyond.
Beyond.
Yeah, Batman Beyond. They might go with that kind of a Joker.
Well, I mean, he did re-dye his hair, but
Yeah.
I mean, Suicide Squad is finished. So, and even if he is confirmed, well, whatever, question mark for Batman, he's not gonna be in like that post-production type of stuff. He's, you know.
Yeah, true.
But enough of that. We already talked about DC. That was in our last video. If you didn't check it out, it's on my channel and it's on Big White Honky's channel. Enjoy it. You know, an hour and 15 minutes and broke down a whole lot of barriers. If you like that Ant-Man talk we had, we can do a review about that film if you guys want. Just
If we get 5 likes, we'll do an Ant-Man review.
Shit. If I get 5 views and Big White Honky gets 5+ views, whatever, no matter, we will do it. Alright?
Yeah, we'll do it.
So,
everything comes back to DC. DC is the beginning and the end.
Oh gosh, no! Apollo!
What?
Sorry, I'm watching Rocky. What is it? 5?
You
No,
see,
4. I'm watching
oh,
Rocky
this
4
guy. When we're doing a review, folks, live.
Nowhere.
Apollo just died right now.
Rip.
Alright, so let's just start this off, man.
Yeah.
Tom Hardy in the desert, just talking. All of a sudden, a 2-headed gecko comes up, stomps at it, and chews it, and eats it.
What does he have, like 14 lines in the whole movie?
Yeah. But he played such a terrific role.
Man. You know what? I liked him in this film. Like, we didn't get a, personally, since I didn't watch the original with Mel Gibson, but just like seeing that, you know, he had a backstory, you know, that little girl that kept showing up, it makes me think, you know, he really didn't talk about it much in the movie, so I'm hoping in the sequel they can do something about that.
Well, in the original, doesn't he have a wife and a son instead of a daughter?
Well, they died.
Yeah, the first one's a good revenge film.
Yeah. But
Getting revenge for their deaths.
I don't know if anybody really liked the Thunderdome.
I like Thunderdome.
I was iffy on that one.
I liked all the Mad Max films. The third one was okay, but
So we all know. I don't even think this is really a Mad Max film, but more of a Furiosa film.
yeah, because she played a really big role.
yeah,
I think the entire movie revolved around her plot and, you know, trying to get these people to safety.
Charlize Theron, you know, this was a movie, I think, to bring back her name. To think about it, like, she did like you guys said, she did a phenomenal role, and, you know, to do a movie like that, that's really good. You know, she shaved her head. She was a badass, you know, and she doesn't really do as much serious roles and stuff.
Yeah, she reminded me of whoever that one woman was in G.I. Jane with her shaved head.
Oh, Demi Moore.
Yeah, Demi Moore.
Yeah.
But who was your favorite actor in the movie?
Me?
Nicholas Hoult.
Why?
I thought he had the best story arc out of everybody in the movie.
Alright.
He went from believing this man was a god and just wanting to impress him to feeling remorse and disappointment to finding love and then finally at the end, self-sacrifice.
Okay.
Yes.
No, I said okay. My bad.
Well, I'm here.
Alright.
Okay.
You, Tim, who's your favorite character?
She's a white girl. She's too busy taking selfies right now.
Yes, because that's what I'm doing.
You know what? I gotta say, those old ladies that were in the end of, like, in the third act of the film, I like them.
They're badasses.
Yeah. Because you know, to find out that they were Charlize Theron's like final family members and stuff like that, and then even though they all died little by little, but it was just they said, "Fuck it," you know, we may be old, but let's all go out with a bang. And literally, that's what happened with some of them, you know. But I like them, but even though that's a group, but yeah, I mean, you took it. Nicholas Hoult, he had the best. He had a good role, man. I didn't even know that was him until I read like the information and stuff like that.
Yeah, he's Nux or something like that.
Yeah. I wanna die. I want a lovely day. I was waiting for that line.
I wasn't expecting that,
No.
and that scared the crap out of me.
So Jeff, what about you, man? What character caught your eye?
The Doof Warrior, man. The blind musician.
Oh my goodness, you.
That's right, man.
Oh man.
And I loved him in the movie because, you know, he's just sitting there and he's like playing on the guitar and shooting fire and shit. And even the way he dies in the movie is just so amazing.
It's freaking hilarious.
It is. Like he makes the movie so much better as soon as he pops in there, because what he adds to the movie is something you want, but you didn't know you want. And you know, after I saw the movie, I went and checked out his backstory. Did you know that his backstory pertains to the mask he wears is his mother's face?
What?
Yeah, the mask he wears, it's made of his mother's face.
That's creepy as hell.
Yeah, he cut it off of her and made it into a mask.
That's like some psycho crap.
That's Leatherface.
Yep. Or Buffalo Bill.
Yeah.
He's one of the last people to remember rock and roll.
Mm-hmm.
If you think about it like in that sense.
Yeah. My mom, we saw her together, and she was just grossed out when Max took off his bandage and shit like that, and she was just like, "Oh my gosh!" It was just like an ugly little thing. He was ugly, but he shredded the shit out that guitar, man.
He did.
And
the beast.
And watch out for Big White Honky's video for this. He has a little soundtrack, letting y'all know right now.
Mm-hmm.
But man, funny one.
So what do you guys think of the action scenes?
Phenomenal.
Yeah, phenomenal.
When's the last time there was an action film like this? It's gonna take you a while to answer it, you know?
Live, Die, Repeat.
Bruce Willis does not count because
no, not that movie. It's Edge of Tomorrow.
Oh, you're talking. Oh, okay.
They renamed it Live, Die, Repeat, I think.
Anything with Tom Cruise in
it? Tom Cruise still doesn't even count because all his films are like that, but it gets nowhere. It's recycled stuff. If you kind of look at it, you know, he did Jack Reacher, he did Night and Day. They're the same people.
Oblivion.
Yeah.
Oblivion or whatever.
Vanilla Sky.
But if you guys ever watched it, Collateral with Jamie Foxx, you ever watched that?
Yes.
No.
Watch it. Tom Cruise's top 5 films. Top 5.
Have y'all seen Tropic Thunder?
Yeah, I saw Tropic Thunder.
Tom Cruise is that one guy, and I barely realized it the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's because he's cursing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then he's bald and everything.
Chubby and bald. I didn't
that's
realize
Tom Cruise?
at the end of the movie.
No offense, people. It was his nose. it kind of like gave it away for me to like know it was him. And you may think it's racist, but it's not OD racist and stuff. I'm just saying that's how I recognized him.
Yeah.
First, then his voice, and then but yeah.
So what was your favorite scene of the movie?
Favorite action scene of the movie?
Just favorite scene in general.
You know what it was when Charlize Theron basically killed the guy that run the whole town, when she just took her arm and attached it to the dude's face and attached it to the wheel, and then his jaw just like ripped off. That was like a fucking awesome scene.
Yeah, my favorite scene was the first chase scene, when you see him go through that big ass, I don't know what the hell, dust storm with
the desert storm.
and,
Just call it. Yeah, it was a desert storm.
Mm-hmm.
with like a bunch of nuclear radiation just coming and all that shit. Like, damn, that looked amazing.
Yeah, what I liked about that scene was George Miller doing a zoom in out. If you look at it, like he zooms out on the cars, but he's zooming in on the storm, and you just see the cars getting tiny and then the storm just getting huger. That shit was awesome.
Yeah, the camera work and transitions in this movie were amazing. It was almost groundbreaking.
You think some things were like one shot takes, or it was like
no. This was multiple shots, because to get like certain the certain action scenes, like where Tom Hardy is hanging upside down, his head's like 2 inches off the ground, and they're going like 70 miles an hour. Pretty sure that had to be multiple takes, just to make sure everything was perfect and the actors aren't getting hurt.
YOLO.
Yeah, those are some complicated scenes.
I got my scene. Javi got his scene. What about you, Jeff?
The scene with the Duff Warrior, man. As soon as he pops out and he's playing that guitar, I love it, man.
Yo, nah. I mean, it's so funny. Like a blind man just hanging on some chords, just ripping it out.
And the coolest thing about it is, if you notice, his guitar playing, it falls in sync with the way the cars are moving. Because when the cars are going fast, he's sitting there shredding down the guitar. But when the cars slow down, he's sitting there playing all these nice, soft,
like doom, 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 and all that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Just the choreography was brilliant.
Yeah. I was gonna say something. I lost my train of thought, but I'll probably find out later on.
I'll say something.
Yeah.
That movie, the movie you're talking about sounds awesome.
It is 3.5 stars. They gave it.
Let me guess, was that IGN?
Nah. I have Time Warner Cable, so they have like the ratings and stuff.
Yeah, IMDb gave it an 8.3.
Yeah, it sounds awesome.
Metacritic gave it 89.
There's another. Oh yeah. Well, I was gonna say, like, all right, since we're talking about like car, like now, we talk about action scenes. Like, let's talk about the cars. Like this is gonna be like a long discussion, because I got a lot to say.
Well, you and Javi can do that, because I'm not much of a car person.
No, I'm not a car person. I'm not
a car person at all.
Isn't it funny how they never run out of gas?
Yeah.
I understand why the big tanker didn't run out of gas, because that thing was just carrying gas.
But these guys are, I understand in real world, they had the gas and everything, but it's just like they're going on miles and miles and miles, and you would have thought, people, it was it was like a solar car or something, because they're just going like 90 miles per hour, and then all of a sudden they got the whole old school jet fuel with the blowing the gas into the tanker, and then but yeah.
Yeah.
So who do you think was crazier, Max or everybody else?
Max.
Max had his moments of being crazy. Like, I mean, nah, but I think there's other people crazier than him, but he had his moments.
Yeah, I think that from where he didn't get enough exposition and, his character didn't get fleshed out enough in the movie, we didn't really see how crazy he could be. I mean, yeah, we saw him, get pretty out of hand, but I only think they just skipped a couple rocks across the water with him.
Okay. Do you have any questions about the movies that we could answer?
I mean, what are your personal opinions on, like, how should I put this? Let me think. Like, what I'm trying to ask is, what are your, like, personal ratings of the movie?
I'll give it a 9.5. Automatically.
I'm like at a 9.5, yeah.
Yeah, I'd give it a solid 9.
I'm guessing out of 10, right?
Yeah.
Nah, out of 100.
Ah, dang. You guys gotta step it up.
No, I'd give it a 9 out of 5.
That's funny. Anyway, I don't know. I've been listening to you guys just talk about it, and it sounds really good. I would see it.
Yeah,
time.
What time?
Right? I don't have time.
To be completely honest, the movie it's just completely beyond expectations. What George Miller brings with Fury Road, it's an instant classic, and I would recommend it to anyone.
Yeah, and in 30 years, it's gonna be one of those movies. It's like, wow,
Yeah,
this is like a one of one. You can't really remake it. You can't do anything.
Think about it. You know how when you go back with movies with heavy CGI, you look back here and like, yeah, this doesn't look as good as when I first watched it. With this, you're not going to be able to do that because all of it's practical, so it's going to hold up. Just like how all the mobster movies hold up because there's no CGI, so the only thing that dates it is maybe the clothing, but either way, you're still going to be able to watch it the way originally everybody watched it.
Yeah.
It's also the acting.
Yeah.
Acting was great.
Like, if you took this movie and you took it to the Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sylvester Stallone era, like, it will actually be with them. It'll, if you look at it, like it's like a 1980 film, but a 2000 version.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
I really want to see it.
Yeah. I mean,
Put Locker. I didn't say that.
Yeah, Put Locker has it all.
That's funny.
Oh my God, I'm looking at some of these message boards on the Mad Max Fury Road IMDb, and you will not believe the blasphemy I see in one of these posts. It says Terminator Genesis is a better film.
Genesis?
Genesis.
no. Wow.
Geonosis. It's Terminator Geonosis.
Geonosis.
I didn't even watch the Terminator. I didn't even watch that Terminator. I was like, I probably.
It was an okay movie. In my opinion, Genesis it was a good foundation for a great movie. If that makes sense. They could have done so much more with that movie, but instead they just wanted to fall back on shitty one-liner innuendos and classic 80s tropes.
And
Yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, he's not 30 years old again, alright? The guy's in his 60s. You can't make him look young, no matter how much you try. He aged.
Yep.
He aged badly, especially.
It was all those steroids.
Oh, so there are going to be 3 more Mad Max films.
Good. Tom Hardy needs a franchise of his own.
Yeah, he announced it.
Because
And everything that they did, they shot it in sequence. So they didn't go shoot this part here. Oh, well, then we're going to shoot this part that's later in the film right now. They shot it all in sequence.
That's good. Cool. That's really good because most films don't do that. Most films start in the middle.
Like the Amazing Spider-Man 2, the first shot they filmed was Gwen Stacy dying.
That was the best part of that movie.
Spoiler.
Watching her head smack on the concrete?
Yes, it was. Because you had that symbolism of the web stretching out and becoming the hand.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the only part of the movie I felt that was just completely great.
Damn, y'all make me cry, man. Come on. I fucking love Emma Stone. Oh my gosh.
I don't like Emma Stone, but I just when she died, that touched me deep down inside.
And the reason why I was like, I already knew what was gonna happen in the movie. And this sucks. I'm watching this with my girlfriend. No, I don't have no girlfriend. People, I'm single.
Girlfriend at the time.
Girlfriend at the time and stuff. I had to use the bathroom, and thank goodness I came back. But when I came back and sat down, her neck snapped, and I was like, "Fuck me." I was like, "Shit." I didn't like. If I was in a crowded theater, I would have been like the only one like, no. But
oh, you're one of them people that talk during the film.
Nah, like
it's a haunted, like it's a scary movie. Run, bitch, run!
Nah, like the thing is, I found out about the comic, like about the movies because of the show, the Comic Book Man, the Kevin Smith TV show on AMC. Like they were talking about it, and you know, and especially Amazing Spider-Man 2 was coming up. I'm like, you know what? I know she's gonna die, but how they gonna do it? You know, because originally we all know Green Goblin killed her, you know, snapped her neck, and then put the blame on Peter. But this time they switched it around and stuff. But yeah, she caught the whiplash of all time. Shit, we always get sorry people, it's Javi. You know, he does this to me. He always talks about a comic and I get off topic.
Oh, you're gonna blame this on me. You're gonna blame this on me.
Hell yeah, man. You got me speaking.
We all know I'm innocent. It's Tim and his train of thought.
Fucking assholes. Alright, so back to Mad Max. So we all gave it a review. We all gave it a nice little scene. But honestly,
Tim,
yeah.
Just to interrupt you, here are the other people that were going for the role of Max. We got Jeremy Renner.
No.
Michael Behind.
Who's that?
I don't know. Heath Ledger before he died.
Okay.
Sam Worthington.
Fuck. Oh no. I know who he is. He was in Terminator. No,
Eric Bana.
No.
And James Frenchville. Those could have been your
Wait,
other
you mean
Maxes.
James Franco?
No, James Frenchville.
Oh.
I don't know. It just says
James.
James.
You fucking with me right now with that name.
Shout out to
I am on the IMDb page right now looking at this, and it says James Frechevil. James Frenchville.
Alright, so basically, I'll have Mad Max as Heath Ledger to back up Tom Hardy.
Yeah?
Though, yeah, I know he would have did work. You know what? I'll even have maybe Jake Gyllenhaal, maybe him.
Oh my gosh, I'm just getting. I don't want to look at this IMDb page anymore.
Why?
Tom Hardy was going to be in Terminator Geonosis. Thank God he didn't choose that movie.
And he also backed out of Suicide Squad, but
Well, I can bring up a topic.
Go on ahead.
So the other day, it was like, I don't know. Anyway, we had our football game, the Friday Night Lights football game. And throughout, like, an entire quarter, we were just talking about the new movies that are coming out, like Suicide Squad and Deadpool. And everybody was freaking out about it. We're all like, let's go see it together. So, if that could start a conversation, then...
You and all your band nerds?
Yes.
One time
This one time at band camp, I got hit in the face with a saxophone.
This one time at band camp, Jeff shoved the flute up a girl's putt.
Hey, this is on YouTube. Come on.
But do you get the reference?
Chill.
Nobody watched American Pie.
Yes.
No.
Yes, I did.
I was just trying to reference that.
They say, oh my goodness.
My favorite American Pie is Beta House.
Yep.
The Naked Mile, bruh.
Yep. Yep. Them
Ever
two.
since I first saw Beta House, I've been looking online
To
for one
find
of
it.
those canister revolver pistols.
Oh.
Or CD. I've been looking for one of those because I want to put like fucking nitroglycerin in it.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, kid. I'm sorry we dragged you to this.
Oh
Sorry,
my God.
YouTube. Sorry.
Okay, so Deadpool, I guess.
Yeah. All right. So.
Tim, you're the one with the biggest beef with Deadpool. Tell us your beef.
What is it? No, hold on.
Fuck
So YouTube, I'm gonna cut this video short. I'm gonna cut this video right now. We're gonna do another one because since I'm gonna do all that stuff. So please like, follow, subscribe. My page, same as Big White Honky. NexusProdgy, he has Twitter, Twitch, and Xbox. You can add all three. And our special guest Kay, she has she has Twitter, YouTube, and all that stuff. I will put everything in the description box. So if you guys got anything to say, go on ahead.
All right.
I enjoyed my time.
All right, YouTube. See you soon.
Love a dub.
See ya.